Y'all, it's finally here. The day has come. Y'all get to see the 5 Points Tarot deck. So I'm going to break down. Oh, and this one is holographic. Ooh. I might make more of these, or you can purchase these, but I don't know. The place where I make them charge crazy for it. So the first card I just made like, because I love this, how I made it. The 5 points goes around the pentacle, obviously, with each point. The pentacle top being the spirit, then you have earth, air, wind, and fire, and I kind of based some of that in here off of that. So I said spirit was major arcana. Earth, obviously, is coins or pentacles. I put pentacles because I love the pentacle. Then I put cups as goblets, which would be the water. Swords stayed swords, which is air, and then wands became torches, so I could, fire, and then I could represent all spirit, earth, air, wind, and fire. I gave a little thank you note in here for everyone who buys it. If y'all want me to re-upload or redo the holographic version of this, I will. There are some errors in here, but the new deck has no errors because my friend Zane helped me out with it. Zany Tarot deck, I'll be doing that next because I'm pretty sure it's in the mail and I'll be getting it soon. So that one I can't wait to read as well because he helped me out with this as well. And how to make it and where to go and how to publish it and everything like that. So without further ado, I created the Fool holographic. As you see him, is a young child running off a cliff, naivety, foolish, but still full of adventure in life and ready to just jump into it. That's what this card represents, and I love it. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. I posted on Facebook. A lot of other people liked it, and I'm glad they did. The next one is the Magician. Again, he's about his altar table, being creative, getting his spells together, creating his teas, like I do. Love that card as well. Okay, I love every card in here because I created it. The High Priestess I made is very minimalistic, but again, you have the black and white pillars, the unknown, someone who's a higher power. I love this card. This has always been one of my favorite cards. The Empress I created around Mother Nature, so I put a grandma, a mother, and a daughter. The triple goddess symbol representing the waxing, full, and waning moon, so the maiden, mother, and crone. I love that idea of it, so I made that the Empress, or yes, the Empress, sorry. I'm baffled right now because I'm still in shock that it's here. The Emperor, I made this pan kind of like Cernunnos because, again, this is the father figure, authority, and I really do love like Celtic gods and goddesses, so Pan, Cernunnos, and things of that nature is what I represented this around. The Hierophant, again, is one of the religious cards. I had fun with this one because, again, I don't mind spirituality and higher things, so I put a lot of happiness into those because, again, there can be happiness in the Hierophant. So here's my first mistake. It's supposed to be the Lovers, but I switched the Lovers and the Chariot, but now the new edition does have the Lovers as number 6. My faulty one has the Chariot as number 6, and I created this as, again, getting to the finish line, victory, going for it, and that's why I like that. This in the new deck is 7, so it's where it's supposed to be. 7, which is supposed to be 6, is the Lovers. I put LGBT in there because I got to support my LGBT community, and I just saw this and I wanted to, I love this one. So this one now is 6 in the corrected version, so everything's corrected. My friend Zane really helped me out. Thank you, Zane, you're the best. This one is another minimal one, but I love this one because, again, it's strength. You see a very independent woman, like just standing there, like holding her own, having a tiger walk right by her. She's a lion walk right by her, and she's completely fine with it. It's courage, bravery. I love strength. The Hermit, which is another one of mine, has a guy going towards a portal, kind of like seeing the light going inside. Again, this one was more about inner strength, finding that inner self, Sometimes you have to retreat and go inside. Be careful. The negative side of the Hermit is isolating yourself, and you don't want to do that. Wheel of Fortune. I like this one because I always see it as a fairy. Will forgive me on that one. a Ferris wheel. Because again, if you don't hop on board with the Wheel of Fortune, life can run you over. So you kind of, card just tells you go with it. You got to go with life. Justice again, because being judged, kind of like finding that fairness in life. So I kind of put in a community aspect, you know, where everyone kind of comes up with their own fairness and law and kind of finding them their own kind of justice. The Hangman I had fun with because I was like, ooh, let's make it a monkey just hanging around, you know. Sometimes monkeys just hang around, and this card kind of tells you don't do that, because sometimes you can get stuck in a moment, and don't get stuck in a moment. Death I got a little morbid with. As you can see, there's the Grim Reaper, children up near a portal coming through. The reason I did it this way is because, again, it's the end of a chapter. So I thought, you know, children losing their innocent, becoming adults. So when kids go into their teenage years, into their adult years, each chapter is a closing. So you become bigger, better, more knowledgeable about life as each chapter ends. So that's what this represents. It's not about killing children, even though it kind of looks like that. It's not. It's about the end of chapters. Temperance is like, you know, people doing yoga, being healthy, like balancing, healing. You'll see a lot of the full moon in here because I love the moon. I am a lunar apprentice. I love the moon, especially the full moon. So that's what that card represents. Balance and healing. The devil, which is my card, again, triple cap. Hey. Making deals with the devil, being materialistic, willing to sell your soul for materialistic things. Don't do it. The tower, which scares some people, shows a guy falling off a tower, meteor striking it, lightning striking it, you know, sudden change, anything can happen. You can get struck by lightning. Who knows? It could happen. But just be prepared for it. So the tower is not a scary card to me. It just means something's going to happen. So either roll with it or kind of let it defeat you. The star I put as baby angels, you know, finding your spirituality, kind of like healing yourself, kind of like finding hope and stuff like that. The moon, again, is about, you see a beaver in here with a shadow. I thought this was cute because, again, under the moonlight, you can see things under the full moon, but again, you can't see everything. So always remember, there's not everything is as it seems. The sun, which represents, you know, youth, vitality, success. I saw this as like, you know, kids having fun, being youthful. So that's what I based it around, but it has a lot of other meanings. Second mistake and last mistake, whoopsie daisies. I spelled judgment wrong in this. So again, if you're going to create a tarot deck, proofread your shit, because the new version has it spelled right, but this one doesn't. Inner calling, rising from the ashes, the phoenix, sun being under the bright, like new chapters, finding your inner calling. Judgment represents so many things, but I put the phoenix in there because you rise from the ashes. I just thought that was fun. The world, I literally put as the world because it's ever evolving, and I felt like the world just best suits the world because we're rotating every day, new journeys, new things happen. I started my deck with Pentacles because obviously Earth, woo woo. So Pentacles is Earth, and I love it. So I put Ace of Pentacles, I put the Earth there, so you know you start it with the Earth. Let's start it with its actual element. Two of Pentacles, which is about balance, you know, kind of like, how can I, yeah, it's about balance. For me, it's about balance. So I find someone running the infinity sign. You see the infinity sign kind of in some tarot decks where like their person is balancing the pentacles or coins between them. Three of Pentacles I made about teamwork. So you have people there just kind of like, woohoo, success, we work together to create this. Four of Pentacles, I put around budgeting. So, you know, if you budget right and you hold your coins the right way, and I mean, you don't have to be too frugal, but if you do things the right way, you can get your dream home. You can get there. If not, look out for this gate, because you know what? You won't be able to get in if you can't afford it. Five of Pentacles is about poverty, people passing you by. not being noticed, just going unnoticed. And that's what I put in this card. So everyone can like kind of see and interpret that way. Six of Pentacles is about being giving and charitable. So in this one, I wanted to kind of make it about cleaning up Mother Nature and being giving to Mother Nature, because again, we're focusing around Earth as Pentacles. So that's why I put it this way. Eight of Pentacles, sorry. Eight, I almost skipped seven. Seven is about harvesting. I mean, you know, like kind of like honing your stuff, making sure you're being kind of frugal, you know, investing the right way, and things will work out. Got your crops. Eight of Pentacles, creativity, you know, artistic, finding that creative side of you, going for it. Nine of Pentacles, independent wealth. You see in a few different types of decks where there's woman with birds and nine pentacles. I want to stay authentic to that because, again, you find independent wealth within yourself. It's not always about money. So that's why I kind of like want to stay authentic with this one. Ten of Pentacles, this is one of my favorite cards because this one, again, is about fulfillment. You've made it there. You've got your family. You're successful. The fruits of your labor finally paid off. You got it. Ten of Pentacles, you're there. Page of Pentacles, this was where, so all the pages are princesses, all the knights are like princes. Queens are queens, kings are kings. No need to get out of whack of that. So I put a princess, you know, she's new to the throne. She's got a new job. So she might be becoming queen soon. She's getting prepared for it. Knight of Pentacles, this one's about routine. You know, you see a prince off to battle. He's doing his thing. It's his norm. He's protecting his country, going to battle with his warriors. Queen of Pentacles, I put as kind of snooty, but you know, she's got her stuff. She's got her animals. She's showing it off. She's abundant. She's abundant. King of Pentacles knows what to do with his worth. He's found worth in more than just the materialistic life. He's just enjoying a tree in Mother Earth. The Pentacles was one of my favorite to create because I base it around Earth. Ace of Goblets, which I've made cups. So I made cups, goblets on this one. And again, I put every ace as its element. So you see the goblet around water. And I do love this because, again, I love water. It balances me. Two of Goblets, the relationship card, the lover's card. Again, LGBT. I love it. I'm thinking if I do an oracle deck, I might do an LGBT oracle deck because that just sounds fun. Three of Goblets. We have friends out playing in the snow, working together, teamwork. Base it around that. I also, if you saw my last video, the Rider-Waite apathy card. You have someone holding out a cup of coffee. She's got all this coffee, but you know, doesn't bother, she just can't be fazed. Apathy. Five of Goblets, crying over spilt milk. I love this card because, again, I kind of put coffee as a running theme between these two. So she spilled her coffee, and it's for me, it's the loss card. So she lost her coffee, and who's not pissed off in the morning if they spill coffee all over themselves or they lose their coffee? Six of Goblets, memory lane, you know, winning a trophy in school with your best friend and like being successful about it. Sometimes it's fun to go down memory lane or contact that person you haven't talked to in a long time that kind of like put inspiration in your life. This one's a fun card. This is Seven of Goblets. I put this as, again, if you can see, there's many cups in here, but different types. So you have these three down here. You have kind of like a Slurpee cup over here. You have two cups up here in the cloud. And some people might be like, where's the seventh cup? But maybe it's just me being blonde, but I wanted to be like, you know, kind of like hide something in there. The cupcake. The cupcake is the seventh cup. I know that's kind of cheesy, but it's who I am. So the Eight of Goblets, I put around like a woman working out, and there's 8 water bottles she's running by, moving on, maybe marathon, kind of like, you know, trekking on, not looking behind her, just moving on. End of a chapter, keep it going. We're almost at the end of this marathon, let's keep it going. Nine of Goblets shows a guy in his apartment, happy, you know, he's got what he wants. Eight goblets down below, the ninth goblet or glass of wine he's holding on to with his artistic house, and you know, he's fulfilled. He's got what he wants. Ten of Goblets. Sorry, that took a second. Ten of Goblets to me represents like marriage, family, kind of like the completion of a relationship, like, you know, where some people go for family and healthiness and happiness, and you know, getting to that point of your life. Page of Goblets, I put around synchronicity again, you know, so I made this one a mermaid. I thought it was just fun. Knight of Goblets, like I said last time, was about romance, and you know, I put Prince Charming on there with his steed, you know, just kind of like, that's what you call him, a horse, right? Steed. I think so. Whatever. Knight of Goblets, or Knight of Goblets, romance. Queen of Goblets, I put the Queen of the Sea. So I like this one because it shows like a mermaid being nurturing towards fishes. Again, based around water. King of Goblets, emotional self-control. See a man with like a big old sandcastle, you know. Doesn't have to take himself seriously. He knows how to handle his emotions. Ace of Torches, fire. Big old torch to represent fire. Two of Torches, I kind of wanted to make a little Halloween-y kind of vibe. So in this one, you'll see some Halloween-y kind of like vibes here. This is about, you know, choices, balance, and stuff like that. Three of Torches, foresight, you know, a guy saying, you know, looking at the tide, is it going to be a good surf day today? I think it is. Let's head out there, foresight. Four of Torches is about community, so I've got a family in the wilderness. Yeah, they're dancing around some skulls, but you know, sometimes maybe they're celebrating Samhain. It's about fun. So that's kind of what I kind of put it around, like Halloweenish, Samhain, kind of like, you know, fun fire. I don't know. I thought it was fun. Y'all might like it, y'all might not. Again, tarot decks are different for everyone. You might find meaning in it and you might not. So it might be your cup of tea and it might not be. So it's up to y'all if you like this or not. I'm not gonna be hurt if you don't. I love it personally. So let's go to the Five of Torches, which this one is about conflict. So you got like two rivalries at school. Like, you know, I put it more like as about like a debate team. So, because again, in the Five of Wands, you see them with like sticks, like battling each other. So I thought debate might be fun, making it more new age. And that's what I also did with Six of Torches. I put Martin Luther King Jr. on there because again, he made a movement. This for me is about like, you know, recognition, putting things out there, because Martin Luther King made a movement. He made a huge transition in this world. And so I thought like that would be a perfect figure to put as the Six of Torches. Seven of Torches, you see people creeping in the background, coming towards him. He's going to stand his ground. He's going to fight his place because, you know, Seven of Torches is standing your ground. Eight of Torches, I focused around travel. So you see a traveling witch on a broomstick again. Halloween again, because it's fun. And I put eight other brooms up there, and she's on the 9th. So, or I mean on the 8th, sorry, 7 brooms, and then she's on the 8th. I'm trying to jump ahead here, but again, I love the holographic. I ordered 2, so one holographic and one non-holographic. Again, you guys tell me if you want holographic or not. Unfortunately, it's like $70, so not everyone's gonna want to spend money on like a $70 tarot deck. The original, the OG, the regular one is $28, and I believe that's with shipping. I can't remember. But it's the regular deck, so most people might want that one, so it's not that pricey. Nine of Torches, again, is about resiliency. You see a guy, he's made it through the wilderness, really tough. You see the bald eagle. I just kind of want to make it like, you know, you've made it. You trekked through the jungle, you might have been lost, but you made your way. 10 of Torches, is burden. So again, I focus this one around like kind of darkness and Halloween-y kind of appeal. And this for me was more suiting for it. Again, you have someone just being burdened, like they're working their ass off and they need to calm down. They just need to take a break. Page of Torches, I like this one because you see an enthusiastic princess around bunnies, you know, having the time of her life. I like that one. Knight of Torches, passion. You see Prince fighting, maybe for his love, maybe for his kingdom, and he's passionate about it because the Knight of Torches or Wands, it's more about passion. Queen of Torches, vibrancy. So I put a queen under a full moon to, like, you know, enhance that vibrancy. King of Torches is about vision. You have a king in front of his kingdom, kind of like, you know, leading the way, knowing where he's going, leading his kingdom into success, about that visionary kind of like life. I put Ace of Swords last because, again, it's got all the wrong meanings, but I love it. So as you can see in this one, it's more of a sword, and the background's like clouds in the air, so swords, air. Two of Swords is about choice, decision. So I thought this was funny. A woman kind of like deciding, who should I be with? I don't know. So you got to make that decision. Three of Swords, obviously the heartbreak, pain card. I love this card. I don't know why. I'm weird though. Four of Swords is about rest, relaxation, kind of like, you know, namaste. Five of Swords, you know, defeat. You have someone who, in the background, they won. This person on the opposite side, you know, they're over there in like the happy side in the park having a good time. This guy's over here next to the highway, doesn't know what to do with his life. So I made that kind of like, I don't know if that's a little morbid, but to me, I was just like, me. Six of Swords. This one for me, I put around like soldiers and stuff. The Six of Swords for me is more along the lines of, again, that kind of transition. So you have a soldier coming home. This might be his last day in combat, so a transition is coming. Seven of Swords, making a break for it. I work in the prison system, so I thought this would be a fun little thing to do in there. A guy escaping in like a Shawshank kind of situation, escaping. I thought it was funny, I don't know. Eight of Swords, isolation. You see someone who's like really like stuck there. They feel like they can't go anywhere, but they see that opening. If you can see it, there's an opening where she can escape, but she feels like she's isolated and she can't. Nine of Swords is the nightmare card for me, so I put this around like nightmares and anxiety and fear. I just want to, again, throw a little Halloween in there. Halloween's my favorite time, so Samhain, if you may. Ten of Swords, again, defeat. You see a kid lost the game, trying his hardest to win, but, you know, couldn't make it. The game over. Page of Swords, okay, these ones I put around Disney, so I put Belle. So this one's about curiosity again. She loved reading and she was very curious. Knight of Swords is about, ooh, okay, I thought I lost one. Knight of Swords, this one's about haste. I put kind of an Aladdin theme on it. Queen of Swords, astute. So you see a prim, proper, kind of like she knows what she's doing. She runs the castle, so she knows how to use her intellect to help the kingdom. And then the King of Swords, truth. This one I just thought was fun because, again, you see this guy and he seems like he just tells the truth as it is. And that is my deck. And if you all do want to buy it, it is in the link below. If not, it's all good. I'm just super excited that I have this done and I could actually create this. Next for me, I'm going to create a Oracle deck because I feel like that would be fun. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall see y'all later.